Go on YouTube. Try this again. Every time I try to make a video, someone comes up and wants to ask me something about the load. Loaded, hauling 5 skidded coils. I'm going to the other side. 5 skidded coils. I got them out of Shreveport, Louisiana. When I say skidded, they're on pallets. They load coils all kinds of different ways. These are painted coils, they're brown. I'm at a carport building place called All Steel Carports in Muncie, Indiana. One of my steel tarps was ever cover the whole load. The whole load weighs about 45,000 pounds. I was kind of surprised with the weight. Most of the time these coils, whenever I do haul these kind of coils, which is mainly out of California, it weighs like 47 to 48. So I was kind of surprised. They load them side shot from the side. They're right next to each other. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I missed one. But there's 5 up there somewhere. When the way you secure it is, I can't pull the tarp off because if you can see in the video, it's raining, and getting these things is a big no-no. So I'm gonna try my best to kind of show you what I did. So I apologize if it looks like garbage, but as you can see, this is the last pallet, the last coil here. I've got my first strap is over yonder. It goes up and over at an angle. It's not straight, it's angled out. It goes across it and basically goes on the opposite opposing side of the trailer at an angle. And then this one is the same way. It comes out from over the side, comes over here, and straps down here. And same thing with this one. It goes up and over, and each one is exactly like that. As you can see, I want to say that's brown. I'm kind of colorblind, but I'm pretty sure it's brown. Each one weighs, I think most of them weigh about 8,000 pounds. There's one that weighs like 95 somewhere. I don't know which one it is, but I think it's probably the middle one. They usually put the heaviest one in the middle. But pretty easy to secure. You always got to put your edge protectors on here. One, to protect your straps because that stuff is really sharp on top. And 2, you can actually bend it because it's just aluminum. It's just basically this thin aluminum that they've wrapped a bunch of times that makes it look really big. But so you put edge protectors on it, and that's pretty much it. It's really simple. I don't mind hauling coils. A lot of people complain about coils. I don't mind them at all. I think they're kind of easy, especially coils like this. You just throw a couple straps on it and you're out of there. And because each weighed 8,000 to 9,000, you put 2 straps on it because each strap, I believe, is rated for like 5,400 pounds. So you have to put 2 straps on it for each coil just because of the weight. The ends ain't that pretty. It was kind of hot, and there was a rainstorm coming, and so me and my wife just kind of threw it together. But it is covered. Nothing getting wet. It survived the trip. Everything's really dry. I checked it this morning before I started making the video. So I apologize for the ugly tarping, but it was one of those things where we just had to get up, hurry up, and go. And you know, I really don't have any apologies for the way I tarp. I mean, when I came into the flatbed, I didn't have a trainer. I came straight from reefer to here, so I've had to teach myself everything. So I'm still learning, trying to get the best tarp job I can get out of things. But you know, it does the job and gets everything done, keeps everything dry. But basically I had bungees run up and down like V's all the way down. That's how it was holding the tarp down. We've took these bungees off the side. Usually when we get to a place like this where it has tarp, we'll take all the bungees off except for the corners, and that way, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull the straps out from underneath the tarp, so that way when the receiver gets here, when they're ready to unload, all we have to do is pull the 4 bungees off the corners, pull the tarp off, and then they can start unloading. They don't have to wait for anything else. It's a way to kind of get ahead, because you know, it's just Friday morning and I need to get it unloaded ASAP so I can get me a good load for the weekend. But that's about basically how all consists of. I apologize if the video isn't that great for you guys. I try to do the best I can with the weather. Hope you enjoyed it somehow. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm hoping that if the weather lets up and the next load, whatever I do get, I don't know what I'm gonna get yet, but whatever I do get, I'm hoping I can get a good video for you guys. with it being a weekend, hopefully it's not a crazy run where I can take more time to actually go in depth to the video, how I secured it, so on and so forth. But that's about it. Like I said before, subscribe if you would like. Don't cost you anything, it's free. If you have any comments or anything, advice or anything you think I should touch on, or something I'm confusing you with, or I'm rambling too much, or whatever the case may be, don't hesitate to comment. I have no problem with criticism or advice, so I would appreciate it. And y'all have a good morning, and y'all be safe, get the wheels on the ground, and we'll see you next time. See you later.